Hey Libra, welcome to the Violet Flora Tarot. This is going to be your monthly reading for my collective Libra. So if you're a Libra and you're seeing this might be for you. All right, so we're going to tap into a few areas of your life, including your love life, your, job, money, career aspect, and just any energy around you or things that might be in your blind spots. So let's jump in. We're going to start the reading with a psychic oracle tarot. Psychic tarot oracle, excuse me. All right, what is my beautiful Libra? What do my beautiful Libras need to know? What do they need to see right now for their highest good? Let's get their energy. Okay, Libra, so you have conflict and defeat. Number 5. I'm actually going to pick this deck. Okay, so Libra, what's going on with the conflict and defeat for your overall energy? Let's see. What does Tarot have to say for Libra with this? Why is that there? Okay, we have the King of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, 3 of Wands. Okay, bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man. So with that 3 of Wands and the Hanged Man, this is like a waiting energy. Something is at a standstill. Okay, so Libra, you must be somebody who is like a really get up and go person. You might have a lot of passion, a lot of energy, and I'm sensing that you might be the type of person to, like, when you set a goal, you go for it. But with the 3 of Wands and the Hanged Man, the World wants to come out too. I'm going to put that to the side. You might be really disappointed at something not moving fast enough, or something like having to wait for something. It could be in terms of love or a new love. If you happen to be single and you're kind of waiting around. But with the World card, I think that cycle of waiting and feeling disappointed is coming to a close, because we also have the Death card is showing. The Page of Pentacles, I think that there might be an opportunity coming. So whether it's in your love life or your job or anything that you've been waiting on, you're going to have that opportunity to move forward is going to come up. All right, so that's Libra's overall energy. So you might be waiting right now, but that waiting is not going to last forever, right? I think this is like internal, the conflict and defeat, feeling really defeated with that 5 of Cups, right? And the number 5. So, but also number 5, it represents changes coming in. So I think there's going to be a shift for you. All right, let me start with my single Libra. What is coming in romantic love from my single Libra? What do my single Libra need to know in their romantic love life? Let's see, single Libra. Let's see. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. All right, Libra, let's see. Single Libra, what's going on for you? I think that you have been really stressed out lately. And maybe this is about, you know what I think this might be? I think you might be stressing about what it is you actually want for your future. It's kind of like there's a part of you that wants that lifetime investment, that wants that 10 of Cups, that emotional fulfillment, and that happily ever after, the family, the partner, right? But I think right now there might be kind of like a little bit being in limbo, and it's stressing you out. You could also be carrying a lot of weight from like life responsibilities, whether that's work, friends, family. It could be anything that you're carrying around a lot. But I think that this is not really being sure. But with the Queen of Swords, I think you're going to start getting a lot clearer on what it is you actually want and how you're actually going to go about it. Let's see what's coming in for single Libra. What energy is coming in? I do get that, if you want that long-term happiness, it is available to you. I think with the Ace of Pentacles, it's about making that decision to invest in what it is you actually want and not give up on it. What's coming in for my single Libra? Justice. Yeah. It's like a timing. Oh, that fell over. Three of Cups. Okay. One more. Ooh, the Ace of Cups. All right, single Libra. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. This is beautiful, Libra. I'm happy for you. So I think that there's an opportunity to meet someone new, a potential love interest, going out with friends, right? The Empress is like getting gussied up, having fun. You know, you go out with the intention of having a really good time and connecting with people you love. And boom, there's someone who is a love interest, right? And that really, you can be single for a long time, and all it really takes is that interaction of meeting that person, and then boom, right? You wake up and you're in the 10 of Cups one day down the line. So I think that this is you like focusing on yourself, your glow up, your looks, how you're coming across to people. You're really taking care of yourself. Now, when I say take care of yourself, like, yes, take care of yourself physically, but also like deep down taking care of yourself, right? Mentally, emotionally, like truly taking care of yourself. Because I think you're going to also start to realize where you have not been, let's put it this way, taking care of everything else but you, or what's important to you. And I think that has historically put you in this 10 of Wands, right? That burnout catches up. But Libra, single Libra, if you're looking for it, I do think that there is this love opportunity coming in. But we're not going to find that person at home, not going out, not interacting with anybody. We got to get out there. And this is also like, you can meet somebody in person, right? Okay, let's see. One more thing, single Libra, I think you're going to be standing out more. I think more people are going to be seeing you than you realize. All right, Libra. Let's get my Libra who are involved. Let's get the energy of their romantic love life. What do they need to know? The involved. Six of Swords, the Tower, and the Three of Cups. Okay. You're moving on from some sort of like conflict. There could have been a rupture within the relationship. And there could be a lot of fears around like, okay, what are we going to do? Like, is this going to work? Like, are we going to be okay? But that Six of Swords is saying, yeah, there is opportunity. Like, relationships are going to have conflict. But in this case, you know, there is that opportunity to effectively navigate that, to really get back to get back, right? To get back to having fun together, to reuniting emotionally, right? And with the Temperance at the bottom of the deck, it just might take a little bit of patience. You may have had like a lot of different responsibilities that you've been taking care of and not necessarily been able to give to the relationship, or it could be vice versa too, right? Your person not having enough time or energy to give to the relationship, and that Tower hit, right? But you know, that Six of Swords, there's going to be like moving to like a smoother time period for you guys. And I think you guys, you know, with the Three of Cups is having fun again together, you know? But, you know, Two of Wands, it's like, it's about choices, right? We have to choose our partner over and over again. Through the conflict, through the disagreements. And look, this just like popped out. The Ace of Cups. So there's a lot of deep love here, and I think that's really beautiful. All right, we're going to switch over to job, money, career for my Libra. What do they need to know? But we're going to start with a career and life oracle card for my Libra. Let's see. What's coming in job, money, career for my Libra, folks? All right, Libra, let's see. That came out. Freedom. You need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Be self-employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. that also could be related to, right, of like being burdened by your current responsibilities. And there might be a need for more flexibility, whether you work for someone. It might even be like flexibility in the way you think about work, especially if you tend to be like a workaholic. Okay. What's coming in? What can Libra expect in job, money, and career? Let's see. Come at Libra. 10 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, I think this is good news for job, money, and career. I think there's going to be improvements. There is going to be improvements. And that Ace of Pentacles, this could be a raise. It could be making more money or saving more money. But I think you're getting really specific on what it is you want, speaking up for yourself at work. If you work for yourself, it might be putting yourself out there more, or getting really clear on what your boundaries are, right? Because I think that there is a lot of happiness, right? Or like feeling passion about what you do. Or there's some sort of an emotional fulfillment available to you in the career aspect. Okay. Libra, let's get Libra a Divine Angel Oracle card. Changes, yep. 454. Embrace change and take courageous steps to unlock opportunities for personal growth and spiritual transformation. Yeah, I'm sensing like Libra, there may have been a lot of holding back, or like even holding yourself back from exploring avenues in your career that you have always wanted to explore. And I think you're finally finding the courage to go ahead and do that. So I think that is beautiful progress. I see beautiful things for you this month, Libra. I hope you have a great day. We'll talk soon. Bye.